Today I'd like to show you my LEGO Botanical Garden modular set. This was inspired by the LEGO Friends Botanical Garden and combines two of those sets plus additional pieces. We'll start at the entrance to the Botanical Garden. You can see that there's a plaque with information about the Botanical Garden as well as some plants on the outside, a park bench to sit on, and a street lamp. And this is the main entrance that leads inside. It has the distinctive glass dome with the butterflies visible. If we go to the side, you'll see that once you pass through the interior of the Botanical Gardens, you can come out to this little garden at the back, which includes a waterfall and pond. And the pond does have the koi fish and frog in the bottom, as well as the lily pads, as well as this beautiful pink leaf flower tree and a little path to walk on. There's another additional little garden back here with some flowers that are made from the fuchsia leaves and frogs to make those plants, and a little pathway with another park bench. There's a skylight on two sides of this L-shaped building, and then the dome, which I mentioned. So let's have a closer look at the interior. Having opened up the glass dome, you can see the central part of the Botanical Garden or Arboretum. There's a tree that grows out of the center and is the home of a number of beautifully colored butterfly pieces. There's a little orange slice there that the butterflies can eat, and I decided to tile the interior with a triangular geometric pattern in white and sand green, which complements the overall color scheme of the Botanical Garden building. You can see that it has a number of builds down there with the signs attached. They are a little bit hard to see from this height, and that is really the one challenge with this build, is that I did not make it modular like the other modulars where you can just pop the roof off and get easy access to the interior, which is definitely a limitation of the set. For the interior, I mostly preserved the builds from the original set when it came to the plants. I thought those were very creative, used some really interesting pieces, and I did make a couple of my own, but they were to a large extent derivations of what had already been made by LEGO. And there are the pitcher plants with those lime green saxophone pieces, and there are some studs down there so that people with small hands could probably fit a minifigure in there to have them looking at the garden. And now with some of the plants moved out of the way, you can see that I was in fact able to get a few minifigures to stand in there after about 15 minutes of finagling between clips. No, I'm just kidding. It actually took me 30 minutes. But, you know, it gives a little bit of dynamic activity to the interior and does make it look like a little bit more of an active environment. And it's very easy to pop the extra pieces, which are right there, back in. So I know it's been said by other LEGO commentators, but I agree that LEGO Friends has turned into one of the best lines in LEGO currently, with really creative builds and really colorful and fun aesthetics. And as somebody who likes Star Wars and Marvel, you do get a lot of gray on gray ships or buildings, and so to have something with so much color, so much uniqueness, and so much just pop in it was really exciting. And so I was very excited to work on a set that actually could turn what I thought was a really beautiful design into a modular that looks really good inside the city. So this is where it currently sits in between my custom ice cream shop and the modular police station, and I'd say it looks right at home amongst the official and custom builds and adds a lot of color and uniqueness to my city. So thanks for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed this custom project, and I hope it inspires you to make your own custom projects out of Lego. Consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on further custom projects and updates on the city as it progresses. Have a good one. See you again sometime.